Well, hello to my lovely viewers, it's PNG. Thank you for tuning to my One Piece Bounty Rush video. And today I'm just going to do a top 10 underrated characters for Opbr. And these 10 units are my own personal opinion and nothing to do with any sort of like overall voting or any that's been analysed or anything like that. It's just a matter of my own personal opinion. I feel that these characters have been overlooked. So these units, I personally feel that they can help you to win a lot of games and they can compete against the meta characters quite well. But just hopefully that these units can give some of you guys to have some thoughts to maybe you could develop them, or maybe you can work on them in the future so you could actually use them to win some games in the league. So anyway then, let's just get to the 10 characters then. Number 10, Stealth Black Sober Mask. Well, Sober Mask is a very unique character. A lot of people was very disappointed when he was released because everyone thought he's going to be kind of OP or at least a very good unit and meta unit. However, he is designed quite uniquely. He is not designed to fight people head on. He's more a character that heavily focused capturing treasure stealthily and sneakily like a rat. He requires a player that be very patient and play completely outside the box, that not traditionally just go head on a fight and gain a lot of KOs, because even a standard runner has the ability to fight a lot of people, but this guy here, Sober Mask, requires you to be patient, work out your plan, your next move to the next flag to grab as much treasure as possible and give them surprise clutch wins as well. So yeah, Sober Mask is underrated. He is a very good unit, but it's not designed for everybody to use. That's why he is kind of overlooked. Number 9, Whole Cake Island Brook. Well, so far Bandai has not yet released a stronger Brook. This is the strongest we can get, and for me, he is not bad. He is actually a very good runner. You don't want to fight against this Brute because he can be very annoying, especially character does not have the ability to notify stun. While he's using his Soul King Spirit, which is his skill 2, he will be very annoying. He will just continue to stun you and just grab a treasure quite freely. And his normal attack are quite annoying as well. He can freeze you and it can provide a lot of headache. But he is a bit weak. Right now, you do face a lot of EX Alkainus around, and Alkainu just can roast him so quick. And Rogers, of course, can bust you quite quick. It's just a matter of like the player have to play strategically to win over across and the enemies. He is not a bad runner, I have to say. So I would say he is definitely an underrated runner. Number 8, Lieutenant Royal Guard of Alabasta, Pell. Well, Pell is actually a ridiculously strong attacker. However, he is very, very fragile. His style is hit and don't get hit. So basically, you attack someone and don't just try not to get hit, because he can be very, very quick at dying. But if you catch your opponent off on your skills, your skill 1 especially, you will be destroying many characters. Alkainu, Roger, Luffy doesn't stand a chance once they get caught by your attack. Especially, he can build up his attack quite quick as well. He can hit really hard, but he can be very soft. So it's a matter of like he's a very good example as a glass cannon. So yeah, he is strong. It's just a bit dangerous using him, but he is underrated. He is a very strong attacker. Number 7, Whole Cake Island Nami. Nami is a very good defender. She can actually hold on a treasure quite well. She can defeat Alkainu quite easily, and other characters as well. The only issue that she will have a problem to fight now in the league is Luffy, as well as Roger and Oden. Those 3 characters can give her a lot of headache because, EX Luffy can't get shocked, and Roger can really hurt Nami because she's a blue defender, and Oden is a defender killer. But overall, Nami has great skills and great traits to actually not only support your allies, you can also defeat enemies per normal attack and follow your opponent, as well as the electric skills on her skill 1 or 2 can actually go bypass young Dolphy's shield. So it's actually quite surprising. When I use a fight against Dolphy, I can actually shock him, which is actually quite good. So yeah, Nami's a very good defender, but there's a few problem character out there. But if you play her properly, she will be able to hold her treasure quite well. Number 6, Navy HQ Master Chief Petty Officer Kobe. Kobe, a great step up unit, I have to be honest. He is a very good runner. He is designed really well to go around and grab treasures and can support your allies really well, especially his skill 1, where he basically become invincible for 3 seconds or more than that, and then he also enable your allies to get the same ability as well. He is a quite annoying to deal with. He can defeat Alkainu quite well. I have done that many times. The only character that you will find a bit of headache to deal with is just Roger and EX Luffy, but the rest of the character you'll be fine. You just need to play accordingly. What he's best at is to run and grab treasures and then just hit your opponent. He is the upgrade version of Kaku, and he is very good, and I'll say if you have him, great. He can win you quite a few games quite well. He is a very good step up unit. Number 5, Don Quixote Pirates Special Officer Sugar. Sugar is one of my favorite fun defenders. She is really good defender. She can actually hold the treasure quite well against the current meta characters. The only issue is she doesn't possess much combat ability, so she won't able to defeat enemy that well. However, she can be annoying. She can basically turn your opponent into toys, surprisingly sometimes, depending on her trait, because her trait is that if you're being attacked by an enemy, you have 5% chance to turn them into a toy, so you can actually counteract most opponents' attacks. She can't get she can get incinerated, but she can regain HP from that. She just basically counter the EX Alkainu's attacks. She can, as I said, do really well. Not a lot of people appreciate her because she's not a very popular character overall, but she's very good, I have to say. Number 4, Navy HQ Science Team Captain Sentomaru. Sentomaru, a very underrated defender. Although he is green, but he can hold out a treasure really well. Especially that most of his skills can actually regain HP as long as you can hit them. Because every time he does a knockback, he'll just regain HP. And he can gain those skill back quite rapidly as well. So he can hold a treasure out really well. Against characters like Luffy, EX Luffy, Roger, then not a problem. Only Alkainu might give you a bit of headache because of his stupid incineration. But as long as you play him well, do what EX Kaido does, just charge up the treasure, build up your defense, that extra 50%, then you will be very tanky and you just can constantly heal yourself, and you won't die that easily as well. It's just a matter of you just try to not get hit by Alkainu that much, then you'll be fine. Yeah, as I said, Sentomaru is a very good defender. Number 3, Land of Wano Orobi. Orobi is the fastest runner, well, not the fastest runner in the movement, but she's the fastest capturing runner in the game. She can literally grab a full charged treasure within 5 seconds. If it's a Kaido one, probably 7 seconds. So if you are looking for a clutch situation, she will be able to grab a treasure so rapidly that you were able to stop her. Especially she can spawn clones to defend herself, as well as support to charge up flags, as well as capturing flags. She is ridiculously quick at capturing. She's not bad in terms of attacking, and she can really be annoying in games when you're up against her. She can hold her ground, I would say. That's why I would say she is one of the best runners in terms of overlooked, and she can win you quite a few games with her. Number 2, Jeremiah 66, Generalissimo, Vinsmoke Judge. Well, overall, Judge is a very underrated defender. Not a lot of people use him because as a character himself, he is not very liked. And let's just say we don't consider about his character in the anime as well, in the overall One Piece story. He is actually quite a good defender in the game. His skills can really hold a treasure really well, especially when he summon Reiju to shoot those poison darts or the poison blast at your opponent. They can be very annoying. His trait can actually help him to knock people away, especially against Oden and Yamato. If you manage to play him well, according to his style, you can pretty much one-shot a lot of opponents with Reiju's skill. So yeah, it's just a matter of practicing him, and he can really defend the treasure really well up against the meta characters. Number 1, Animal Kingdom Pirates lead performer, Queen. Well, for me, I definitely say Queen is the most underrated defender, or one of the underrated characters anyway. He can actually help you to win a lot of games. He can hold out all the current meta characters. He can be very tanky, as well as cause a lot of headache for your opponent. He will able to stop EX Luffy, Akainu, Oden, Yamato, and Roger as well. You just need to play him according to what he's best at is defend, and try to spam your skill 2 most of the time so you can gain that extra defense and attack. And then if you manage to knock back your opponent, you can resist stagger, so you can continue to punch them and continue to resist stagger. Just cause a lot of problem for your opponent that can't attack you, especially skill 1, his Bronchosaurus smash, where he's invincible while using that. But of course, be careful with young Rayleigh, where he can just perfect dodge and just counter you. But other than that, he can hold a lot of treasures really well. You just need to play him what is best at his defend. Don't charge in to attack your opponent. Yeah, definitely one of what I would say very underrated attacker. I mean, underrated character.